All right, so I pressurized the top of this because it was black as heck. Trying to take a look to see what it looks like up here, obviously. That one's pretty good shape, decent. Antenna's still intact. This one's broken. And it's broken. So I'm trying to come up here and see what we got up here. And it's a longer antenna, but I mean, we got a new one, but it's not as long, so it would be like that one, probably come to the end, but still, it'll be a replacement. Okay, so this bottom plate, I figured I didn't really need to take it off. This new one was plastic. That bolt is stripped out, or that screw is stripped out, so I'm not even going to try to pull this off with all the silicone and everything that's on there. So I literally just used the bracket and used the plastic pieces and put it on the stainless steel bracket. And obviously like that, and then you tighten it down and it stays, and then I'll screw that on and then tighten it down and it gets flopped down. My issue is these are already pre-wired, and I don't have the tools to cut this and rewire it, so I'm gonna drill a bigger hole just so I can stick this through it. Alright, we got a nice pretty hole. Nice Forstner bit. Clean instead of the wood hole saw bits. This is a cleaner cut. This one comes with a cork to stick in there instead of having a silicone, but it's way too high for me to like stick this back on there for water diversion. But so I'm gonna see if I can just cut half of this, just enough so I can stick down in there, and then put the cap over it. Look at that. Cut off a big chunk of it. That much. And it fits nice and smooth and tight and doesn't fall through, and then I can get the cover over it. Voila! All done. And you just loosen this up, pick it up to wherever you need it, tighten it down, and we are there. We're rocking. So everything's functional. Well, the mechanical part's functional. It's not hooked up to anything yet. So the old radio was mounted way up here, and obviously the antennas are right above me, so they would just go mount it straight into the radio. Well, our radio's down there, so we got to get the antennas hooked up to the radio, which this radio only has a single out like antenna spot. So I took this antenna and this antenna, and I got the three-way splitter, which obviously this one's male end, so I need the male adapter because I need to run an extension cable basically down out the box, out here, and probably down the railing into there and then into here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because the radio's right behind it, I'll go underneath, I'll drill a hole up just so I can run the cable up, so it'll go through here along the ceiling. I think it's our heads right underneath there, and then like the ceiling of it, and then it'll pop it up, and then I'll run it through there. So, and then I'll just like zip tie it to the poles and stuff like that, and I got the extra cable to run it through. But I need to get a male-to-male adapter for that one, because I ended up getting a male-to-female adapter and it was the wrong one. So, and then we'll have the radio working. So we got the back of the radio. I hooked the cable into it, ran it down. This is behind our dash cluster, and up into here, which is right past the dash cluster into that little cubby I was talking about. And I can run that into the cubby and out and up to the antenna. Alright, so it came up right in that little hole there. That was down where the radio was, down in the head area. Ran it out of the box, out here. I'm going to run it up the edge here. We'll get it, secure it there, around there, because then this will allow the window to still open up, and then run it up the pole and into the box. And then I can connect all the antennas to the radio. So what I could probably do here is get one of those leather wraps, make it like colorful or something, get some pretty color leather wrap, and then do the wrap around it. It'll protect the zip ties from pretty much rotting off from the sun. And then I need to get those metal diverting cord guards like I have on the other side. So I'll get 2 of those, and that'll and then we'll be able to have a radio. So once I ran that cable up and through the box, all I have left to do is connect it, and I have both the left and right antenna, and then I'll be able to connect this. I just need to get for some reason they weren't all the same, so I need to get a male adapter. Maybe because technically this is supposed to connect onto the actual radio itself, and then you connect the antennas, but I needed to run an extension cord pretty much. Female, so now I can connect the extension cord pretty much from the radio all the way right there. Remember, through there, up and in, and to the 2 antennas up on the top of the helm here. Okay, it's done. They're connected. Got my 3-way connection going on. So we got antenna, antenna, radio. Well, VHF radio. Okay, threw the antennas up. Let's see if we get something on the radio instead of like nothing. All right. Oh yeah, see, I need to register MSI. That's channel 16. Let's go to weather.
81.5 miles, 69. Wind northwest at 13 gusting to 22.
Something.
Across southeast Georgia, and wind. Active systems. The National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Tropical Storm Jerry, located a few hundred miles southeast of Bermuda.
Yeah, see?
Eastern and central tropical Atlantic, a large area of this.
Of course, I'm really far from the ocean. I'm kind of like way inland, but I'm still getting something. So that's pretty good.
Temperature 74, air temperature 69.
Get that squelch off. All right, well, we got something. At least the antennas are working.